Have you ever thought about helping others who are hurt or sick? I have, because I never know when I would be in that same position and need the extra help that I could get. Imagine one of your family members who have been in a natural disaster and what kind of thoughts they would have going through their heads at night. Like, where would they be able to sleep, or where would they get the food to nourish their bodies, or where was their family at? I couldn't even imagine what it would be like. But there's this organization called the American Red Cross that provides shelter, food, and health care to families who have been in a natural disaster. On the American Red Cross website, under Red Cross training, it mentioned how people can volunteer to receive training to get certified in special categories such as first aid or CPR or a certified nursing assistant and even a certified EMT. Well, many of the volunteers that had received the training got put into action on May 22nd of 2011 when an EF5 tornado struck the town of Joplin. I remember that day when my mom got the phone call that her previous job location had been completely destroyed by the tornado, and all she was worried about was her previous coworkers. She was really good friends with this guy, and she called him, and the first words he said was, "We lost everything." That's not something I really wanted to watch my mom hear. She burst into tears and immediately started wondering how she could help this family. Well, she knew it was the best idea to stay away from Joplin with all the chaos that was going on, so she got online and researched some organizations that provided shelter and food and health care for families who needed the help. She came across the American Red Cross organization and realized that they would be in Joplin to help this family that needed help and many of the other families. I was looking on the Red Cross website under how it impacted the families of Joplin, and some of the things that the Red Cross provided for the families was unreal. They provided things such as hygiene products like toothpaste, toothbrush, razors, shaving cream, lotion, body wash. They provided tarps and ice chests, cleaning supplies. They provided many different cots at different locations that families could have a place to sleep at night. There was food that was donated, tons of snacks, anything that a family could want after being in a natural disaster. Well, about a week after the tornado had happened, my mom let me go down to Joplin and see for myself what the town of Joplin really looked like after the tornado. I was amazed that many people even survived the tornado, because as we were driving down 20th Street, there would be trees that were actually still standing, had cars tied up in them. There was sheet metal hung up in the trees, trash everywhere, complete flattened houses. One thing I really noticed was there was a cross in a church parking lot that was still standing, while everything else around it was completely flat. As I was watching the news that week, I noticed that the American Red Cross had location after location that had the cots set up for families to sleep on. Now that I learned a little about the Red Cross organization, I would definitely donate my, at least time. Something with the Red Cross is you can donate your time, blood, or money, or even you can become a volunteer. So if you want to donate your money because you don't really like giving blood, or you don't really have the extra time to donate, you could look at the Red Cross website under the article Where Your Money Goes, and then it explains how your money goes to humanitarian services and programs. So it goes to a good cause. It doesn't just get thrown away or put towards things that don't really have any purpose. It goes to providing the food and the cots, and the money goes to the training that you can receive if you become a volunteer. So if you want to donate your time, blood, or money, this is definitely the organization to donate to. I would more than likely volunteer because I would want to have special training, not just for the organizations, but for my own self. If I was in a tornado or something and I was just a random stranger walking down the road, people would look at me and think, she's just a random person, but I really could help those people in ways with my certifications. So if you've ever thought about donating, I would definitely donate to the American Red Cross organization.